Thank you, Mr. Chairman, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Camille Vela Wilkinson, and I represent District 21 in the city of Warwick. I have to tell you, I'm very excited about House Bill 5413, and I am definitely in favor of it. I'll tell you, part of the reason that I'm so excited about it is that I've actually been waiting more than 10 years for the whole issue of presenteeism to come here at the State House. This is a phenomenon that I studied when I went through the Masters of Labor Relations program at the University of Rhode Island. And let me explain to you that presenteeism is not something that I may have picked up at Huffington Post. The fact of the matter is that the term was first appeared in a book called The American Claimant. That was in 1892, and the author was Mark Twain. So what is presenteeism? Presenteeism is defined as working while you're sick. And it causes a list of problems, not only for the employees that are sharing the workspace with you, but for the business owner themselves. What I like about H 5413 in addressing presenteeism is that not only is this a bill that's good for labor, but it's actually a positive bill for our businesses. Now, you've heard some of the businesses coming in and complaining and saying that they think that if they have paid time off, that it might have an impact on them. Well, the fact of the matter is businesses complained the same thing when the government decided that they were going to eliminate child labor, when they were going to have weekends off, when they were going to put a clock in the workroom so that the employees couldn't tell what time was lunch. I mean, businesses have been complaining, and I'm not here to bang on businesses. I think that it's just a natural state that people fear what they don't actually know. There is an organization called Global Corporate Challenge. This is a company that has been addressing presenteeism on a worldwide scale for well over 10 years. And there was a 2016 study where they found that presenteeism costs businesses an average of 10 times more than absenteeism. So in essence, it costs the business a total of 3 months of lost productivity. Someone comes in sick, there's fatigue, the illness will affect their concentration, it reduces their productivity, as I mentioned, it decreases quality, and it also impacts the customer base. As one of the other individuals came in to testify earlier, who wants to go into a restaurant when the person is wiping their nose on their sleeve, sneezing, coughing, and carrying on? It's not a very appetizing sight. And if you are sharing the workspace with someone, the fact of the matter is you're going to try to avoid that person at all costs. You're certainly not going to want to touch any papers that that individual is trying to hand to you. So it affects not only the productivity of the person who is sick, but also the individuals in the workplace. Now, forcing an individual to come to work when they have a close family member that's sick, someone that they're caring for, is also going to have an impact on productivity. It's going to affect their concentration. If you don't think they're texting all day, then you're living in a fool's paradise. They're probably on the telephone, and it's not necessarily connected to business. And then what happens to the coworkers that are watching all of that go on? They're going to get ticked off. Look at her. She's on the phone again. What's he's texting for? They're supposed to be paying attention to what we're doing. They can't, because there's things that are going on either in their own body, whether it's a backache or a headache or whatever is creating the illness for themselves, or the focus with their own particular family member. Poor health costs the United States economy more than $1.5 trillion annually. There was a recent Harvard Business Review article that spoke about research that was done on the issue of presenteeism. And it showed that, again, presenteeism cuts individual productivity by 1/3 or more. And that, again, is attributed not only to the sick individual, but to the coworkers trying to avoid that contact. So a primary cause of presenteeism, there's a lot of things that come into this phenomenon, but the primary cause of it is no paid sick time. So what is it why would I say that this is something that's going to help businesses? Certainly the idea of addressing the low productivity. We're being proactive, ladies and gentlemen. We know that there is a problem, and we're saying here is the solution. We're going to help you. Organizations that place a worker's health as a high priority by supporting paid sick time increase positive employer perception, increases loyalty among their employees, increases productivity and retention, and that revolving door for any kind of a business. Training is the ridiculousness of costs for training. You're constantly going to be paying for training of new individuals as they go around that revolving door. When you have a business that encourages a healthy work-life balance, you're going to be a company that is going to attract the brightest and the best to your particular company. So what are the choices? The company could do this and put the little bacterial gel out and whisper, "We care about you, honest." Or what they could do is they could institute paid health care with the help of our government giving them the push that they need, and that speaks absolute volumes, not only to the employees, but to their customer base as well. Thank you.